Hello and welcome. My name is Gina, and today I'm going to guide you through a beginner's yoga flow. We're going to open up those hips, open up those shoulders, throw in a nice abdominal twist, and just use this time to open up the body and release any tension that you may be feeling. And please remember to always modify if you feel any pain. Yoga is about feeling good in our bodies. And all you're going to need in today's practice is a couple blankets and a yoga block. So roll out that mat and let's get started. So we're going to begin today by sitting on the edge of a nice folded blanket. So bringing that into the middle of your mat. Just come into a nice cross-legged, comfortable seated position. This is called Sukhasana. And sit up nice and tall, create space in between each vertebra, and bring your hands and place them on the palms of your knees. And we'll just take a few moments to find our breath as we get ready to use that breath to open up the body during the practice. So gently close your eyes, crown of the head parallel to the heavens, relaxing the shoulders, the sit bones, and the facial muscles. Taking this time to settle the mind and find your breath. A few moments here. And then just gently open your eyes. And we'll begin in child's pose. So coming to the middle of your mat, sitting on your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. Take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, gently fold forward, allowing your forehead to rest onto the mat and your arms to roll forward. Feeling that stretch right here in the lower back and sending your breath there. You want to send your breath into your lower back and breathe. Nice deep inhalations and exhalations into that lower back. And at the same time, we're massaging our internal organs, continuing to breathe. Nice deep inhalations and exhalations. And then on the inhale, come up nice and slow. We're going to stretch out the back of the body in downward facing dog. So coming onto all fours, spread those fingertips, bring your knees hip width apart. You want to make sure that the palms of your hands are underneath your shoulders. Curl those toes, drop your head, take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, push up and back. And you can take a few moments here to get comfortable in the pose. If you have to walk your feet back or walk your hands forward, just to make sure that you're comfortable in downward facing dog. We're pushing that tailbone up towards the heavens, pressing the palms of the hands into the floor so we can take care of our wrist. And we're stretching out the back of the body. Now look at your feet, and you want to gently bring your toes in just slightly and the heels out. Again, pushing that tailbone up towards the heavens, elongating that spine, creating space in between each vertebra. Continue to breathe, relaxing that head and the neck. Then take a nice deep inhalation and exhale and gently drop down to the knees and come back and rest in child's pose. A few breaths here. And then on the inhale, come up nice and slow. And come back onto all fours again. Bring your knees hip width apart. Spread your fingers, Palms of your hands are underneath your shoulders. We're gonna do a pose called threading the needle, and this is a great way to open up those shoulders. Take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, thread that right arm behind the left, resting your ear and your shoulder on the mat, extending that arm up towards the heavens, or placing it on your sacrum, and pushing your sit bones back, feeling that stretch in the right shoulder. And keep breathing. Then take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, press the left palm into the floor. Sweep that right arm up. Palms underneath the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale and do the opposite side. Resting that left ear on the mat, extending your right arm up towards the heavens, or if you prefer, you can rest it on your sacrum. Whatever's more comfortable for you. Pushing the sit bones back. Then take a nice deep inhalation and exhale and come up nice and slow. And then gently come up and sit on your sit bones. And we'll get ready to come onto our back and stretch out those hips in what's called happy baby. Use your elbows to come down nice and slow. Bringing your feet up and placing the palms of your hands in the middle of your feet. Bringing those knees down towards the mat. Take a few breaths here. And gently rock over to the right side. And just hold it there and breathe. Feel that stretch in the right hip. And then come back to center and roll to the opposite side, really feeling that stretch in that left hip, and just hold it and breathe. Keep breathing. Nice deep stretch in that left hip. And then come back to center. And then go ahead and rock it out. Feel that stretch in those hips. Releasing any tension that you may be feeling. And then come back to center and give yourself a great big hug as you wrap your arms around your shins. Bring those knees into your chest and breathe. Nice deep breathing here, stretching out that lower back. And take a nice deep inhalation and exhale and gently bring your forehead to your knees. And then gently release. And bring the soles of your feet back down to the mat. Push yourself over to the right side and use the palms of your hands to push you up nice and slow. And we'll get ready for a nice abdominal twist. So go ahead and take your block, place it along the side of your body, extend both of your legs out, use your elbows to support yourself to come down nice and slow. Bend your right knee, push yourself up and over to the left, place that knee and that shin on that block, extend your arms out like airplane wings. See if you can get your head in alignment with your left leg, reaching those arms out to each side. Turn your head to the right and allow that knee to sink into that block. And keep breathing. Again, using that breath to soften and open up that right hip as your knee and your shin sink into that block. Opening up that right hip as you breathe and soften with each inhalation and exhalation. Continuing to allow that right hip to open and soften with each inhalation and exhalation. As we relax in the pose and breathe and open and relax. Take a nice deep inhalation, and on the exhale, gently raise that knee up, place that right foot on the floor, push yourself up, resting on your back, extend that right leg back down, grab your block, bring it to the opposite side, bend that left knee, push up and over to the right as we place that right knee and shin on the block. Extend those arms out to the sides like airplane wings. See if you can get your head in alignment with that right leg. And look over your left shoulder and allow that knee to sink into the block as you breathe into that left hip, feeling that stretch, stretching out that left hip, massaging those internal organs with this nice abdominal twist. And breathe, keep breathing. Softening and releasing with each inhalation and exhalation. Continuing to breathe and open. Nice deep stretching. Using the power of the breath to open and release. And then take a nice deep inhalation and exhale as you gently bring up that knee. Place the foot on the floor. Get nice and comfortable on your back. Extend that left leg down. Raise the arms up over the head. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale as you extend that left leg away from that right arm and keep breathing. And release. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale, extend that left arm away from that left foot and breathe. Keep breathing and then gently release. Nice. And we'll get ready for Shavasana relaxation pose. So bend your knees. Roll over to the right side. Use the palms of your hands to gently push you up. And grab one blanket and put it at the bottom of your mat. And take another blanket and put it at the top of your mat. And I like to use a blanket to place my feet on in Shavasana pose because sometimes after doing a lot of stretching, you may feel a little bit of an ache in your back. And if you support your heels on top of a blanket in Shavasana, it really helps release any tension that you might be feeling from the practice. So go ahead and extend your right heel and your left heel. Use your elbows to come down nice and slow. And bring your top blanket, place it right under your head. Extend your arms out along the sides of your body. Open up the palms of your hands. Close your eyes. And just allow your body to sink into the surface of the earth. Relaxing your feet. Relaxing your legs. Relaxing your arms. And just using this time to relax the entire body as it absorbs all of the movements in this beautiful practice that you did today. May you have a beautiful day and give someone you love a great big hug.